Do you often find yourself waking up in the middle of the night, rushing to the bathroom, and then struggling to fall back asleep? You're not alone. Millions of seniors around the world face this exact same problem. It's frustrating, it's exhausting, and it leaves you feeling tired and drained in the morning. Instead of waking up refreshed, you wake up groggy, weak, and sometimes even irritated. But what if I told you that there's one simple mistake that most seniors make every single day, and that mistake is the reason why you're waking up at night to pee? Think about it for a second. You've probably blamed your age, maybe your bladder, or even assumed it's just a normal part of getting older. But what if the truth is different? What if this nighttime bathroom problem isn't just about your age, but about a habit you might not even realize is hurting you? In this video, we're going to uncover the exact reason why this happens, the one mistake that almost everyone makes, and most importantly, how to fix it. Now, before we jump into the details, let's really understand how big of a problem this is. Imagine this. You finally go to bed after a long day, you're comfortable, you drift into sleep, and then suddenly, your body wakes you up. You open your eyes, you feel the urge, you walk to the bathroom half asleep, and by the time you return to bed, your sleep cycle is broken. For some of you, this doesn't happen just once. It can happen 2, 3, even 4 times a night. And every time it happens, your body loses valuable deep sleep, the very sleep your body needs to repair, recover, and stay healthy. Poor sleep doesn't just make you tired, it also affects your memory, your mood, your energy levels, and even your heart health. And that's why solving this problem is so important. The good news? You don't need expensive treatments, you don't need complicated medicines, and you don't have to accept it as normal aging. You just need to know the mistake to avoid and the right habits to follow. So stay with me until the very end of this video, because once you understand this, you'll see exactly what to do tonight to sleep longer, wake up fewer times, and finally feel fresh in the morning. By the end of this video, you'll not only know the mistake but also practical, easy-to-follow steps that you can start using immediately. Now, let's get started and uncover why you really wake up at night to pee and what you can do to stop it. Before we reveal the one mistake that's causing you to wake up at night, let's first understand why this happens in the first place. When you know the science behind it, the solution becomes much clearer. Normally, our bodies are designed to sleep through the night without needing to urinate often. During the day, your kidneys filter waste and produce urine at a faster rate. But at night, your body slows this process down. This is nature's way of helping you sleep without interruption. In a healthy adult, the bladder should comfortably hold urine overnight, allowing you to rest without waking up again and again. But as we age, things start to change. The bladder muscles weaken, the kidneys may work differently, and hormone levels that regulate urine production shift. All of this makes it harder for seniors to sleep through the night without feeling that constant urge. This condition has a medical name, Nocturia. It simply means waking up 1 or more times during the night to urinate. Now here's the important part. Just because Nocturia is common, doesn't mean it's normal or something you have to live with. Many seniors accept it as part of aging, but the truth is, there are clear reasons why it happens, and many of them can be fixed. Let's talk about the effects. Waking up to pee might not sound like a serious problem, but it can impact your health in surprising ways. Imagine this. You fall into deep sleep, your body begins repairing cells, balancing hormones, and strengthening memory. Suddenly, you wake up. That deep sleep cycle is cut short. Even if you go back to bed, it takes time for your body to re-enter the same sleep stage. As a result, your brain and body never get the full rest they need. Over time, this leads to constant fatigue, poor concentration, low energy, and even increased risk of falls during the night. For seniors, sleep is even more important because it supports heart health, memory, immune system strength, and mood. So when nighttime bathroom trips break your sleep, you pay the price in every area of health. But why does this happen so frequently in older adults? One key reason is the bladder's reduced capacity. A younger bladder can hold more urine comfortably overnight. But as you age, the bladder muscles lose elasticity, meaning they can't stretch and hold as much liquid. So even small amounts of urine can trigger the urge to go. Another factor is the hormone called vasopressin, also known as the antidiuretic hormone. This hormone signals your kidneys to produce less urine at night. In younger people, vasopressin levels rise during sleep, which is why they don't need to wake up. But in seniors, this hormone is produced in smaller amounts. The result? Your kidneys keep making urine at night, filling the bladder and waking you up. There's also the issue of fluid distribution in the body. During the day, seniors may experience swelling in the legs and ankles due to fluid buildup. When you lie down at night, that fluid moves back into circulation and is filtered by the kidneys. This sudden shift increases nighttime urine production. And we can't forget medical conditions. Problems like an enlarged prostate in men, overactive bladder in women, diabetes, and high blood pressure can all contribute to nocturia. Some medications, especially water pills, known as diuretics, also increase the urge to urinate. But here's the crucial thing. While all these reasons play a role, there's often a behavioral mistake that makes it much worse. And this is what we'll uncover shortly. Before we reveal it, think about your own habits. Do you drink tea, coffee, or water right before bed? Do you enjoy a glass of wine at night? Do you snack late in the evening? All of these small actions may seem harmless, but they can directly affect how many times you wake up at night. To summarize, nighttime urination happens because of changes in the bladder, hormones, fluid balance, and sometimes medical issues. But the good news is that the majority of cases are linked to daily habits that you can control. And once you fix the one big mistake, you'll notice a significant difference in how well you sleep. In the next part, we'll reveal the number one mistake that seniors make and how correcting it can help you enjoy longer, deeper, and more refreshing sleep. Now that we understand why nighttime urination happens, it's time to reveal the one mistake that causes most seniors to wake up again and again at night. You might be surprised because this mistake often comes from good intentions. Many seniors believe they are helping their health, but in reality, they're making the problem worse. So what's the mistake? Drinking the wrong fluids at the wrong time, especially right before bed. That's it. It sounds simple, but this one habit has a massive effect on your sleep quality. Let's break it down. During the day, you drink water, tea, coffee, juice, or maybe even a soft drink. Your body has time to process those fluids, filter them through the kidneys, and empty the bladder. But when you drink these fluids in the evening, especially an hour or two before sleep, you overload your bladder at exactly the wrong time. Instead of resting, your body stays busy filtering fluids. The bladder fills, pressure builds, and before long, you're awake, walking to the bathroom. Now, you might be thinking, but I need to stay hydrated. Isn't drinking water healthy? And yes, hydration is essential. But the timing of your fluids is what makes the difference. Drinking large amounts late at night forces your body to keep working while you're trying to rest. The key is to hydrate earlier in the day, not right before bed. It's not just water that's the problem. Certain fluids are even worse. Caffeine, found in tea, coffee, and even chocolate, acts as a stimulant and a diuretic. That means it doesn't just wake up your brain, it also makes your kidneys produce more urine. If you drink coffee at 6 or 7 p.m., don't be surprised if your bladder wakes you up at 2 a.m. Alcohol is another big culprit. Many seniors enjoy a glass of wine or beer in the evening to relax, but alcohol interferes with your body's production of vasopressin, the hormone that reduces urine production at night. Without enough vasopressin, your kidneys go into overdrive, filling your bladder more quickly. On top of that, alcohol dehydrates you, so your body tries to balance itself by pulling more fluids into circulation. The result? More trips to the bathroom. Sugary drinks like sodas and juices can also cause trouble. They increase urine output, raise blood sugar, and can irritate the bladder lining, making you feel the urge more often. Even too much plain water right before bed can be a problem. Many seniors make the mistake of drinking a big glass of water just before lying down, thinking it's healthy. But all that water has nowhere to go except into the bladder. So here's the truth. Drinking the wrong fluids in the wrong amounts at the wrong time is the number one mistake that leads to waking up at night. But here's the good news, you can easily fix this. The best strategy is to front-load your hydration. That means drinking plenty of water in the morning and afternoon when your body needs it most. Keep yourself hydrated throughout the day, but as evening approaches, begin to slow down. Aim to stop drinking large amounts of fluids at least 2 to 3 hours before bedtime. That way, your kidneys have time to process and your bladder can empty before you go to sleep. If you're thirsty at night, a few small sips of water are fine, but avoid big glasses. And try to completely avoid caffeine and alcohol in the late afternoon and evening. These small changes may sound simple, but for many seniors, they dramatically reduce nighttime bathroom trips. Now, let's go even deeper. Sometimes the mistake isn't just about drinking, it's about not realizing how certain foods and habits interact with your bladder. Salty snacks in the evening, for example, make you thirsty, which leads to drinking more water at night. Spicy foods can irritate the bladder, making the urge stronger. Even late-night soups or broths add extra liquid that your body has to process. So when you think about it, the mistake isn't just one action, it's a combination of habits. Drinking too late, choosing bladder-irritating fluids, and eating foods that increase thirst and urine production. Together, these habits put stress on the bladder, making nocturia much worse than it needs to be. Let's imagine two seniors. Mr. Ali enjoys a cup of tea after dinner, then drinks a glass of water before bed, just in case. At 2 a.m., he wakes up, goes to the bathroom, lies back down, and struggles to fall asleep. At 4:30 a.m., it happens again. By morning, he feels exhausted. Now imagine Mrs. Khan. She drinks water steadily throughout the day, but after 7 p.m., she slows down. Instead of tea, she switches to a calming, non-caffeinated herbal drink earlier in the evening. Before bed, she empties her bladder, then goes to sleep. She wakes up once in the night or sometimes not at all. By morning, she feels much more refreshed. Both seniors are around the same age, but their habits make a world of difference. This example shows just how powerful avoiding this mistake can be. The simple truth is this: you don't have to accept waking up multiple times at night as just aging. By changing your evening habits, especially your fluid intake, you can control your bladder and improve your sleep dramatically. So now that you know the number one mistake, let's talk about other common triggers that might be adding to your nighttime bathroom trips. If you're serious about fixing this issue, you need to address not just the fluids, but the whole lifestyle picture. Many seniors think it's only about drinking water at night, but there are many other triggers. Caffeine is one of the biggest. Even if you drink tea or coffee in the afternoon, caffeine can stay in your system for hours. It doesn't just keep your brain awake, it also stimulates the bladder, forcing it to empty more often. Alcohol is another big factor. A glass of wine or beer in the evening feels relaxing, but alcohol lowers the hormone that helps your kidneys slow down at night. Without it, your bladder fills faster. Salty foods also make things worse. Chips, pickles, and even soups make you thirsty. To quench that thirst, you drink more, and that fluid ends up in your bladder at night. Spicy foods can irritate the bladder lining, creating stronger urges even if the bladder isn't completely full. Then there are medications. Many seniors take diuretics for blood pressure or heart problems. If you take them too late in the day, they work while you're sleeping, pushing you to the bathroom again and again. Lack of movement is also a hidden trigger. When you sit too much, fluids pool in your legs. At night when you lie down, this fluid returns to circulation, and the kidneys filter it into urine. All of these small things add up, making nocturia worse. By cutting caffeine and alcohol in the evening, reducing salt at dinner, staying active, and taking medicines at the right time, you can stop many of these triggers before they wake you up. Sometimes, though, it's not just about lifestyle, it's medical. In men, the most common issue is an enlarged prostate. When the prostate grows, it presses against the urethra, blocking the normal flow of urine. This leaves the bladder partly full, and even small amounts of urine trigger urgency. For women, weak pelvic floor muscles can lead to an overactive bladder, making it difficult to hold urine for long hours. Diabetes also plays a role. High sugar pulls more water into the urine, which means the bladder fills quickly. Even controlled diabetes can add to the problem. Kidney issues can also reduce the body's ability to concentrate urine, leading to larger amounts of fluid being passed at night. And then there's sleep apnea. Few people know this, but when you stop breathing during sleep, the heart releases hormones that increase urine production. Seniors with sleep apnea often wake up multiple times to use the bathroom. Heart conditions are another hidden factor. During the day, extra fluid collects in the legs. At night, that fluid shifts back into circulation and the kidneys work to remove it. All of these conditions can make nocturia worse, and that's why seeing a doctor is important if symptoms are sudden or severe. But here's the good news. Most seniors can improve their nights with simple lifestyle changes. Start with hydration timing. Drink most of your water in the morning and afternoon, and slow down after evening. Avoid caffeine and alcohol after 3 p.m. Cut down salty snacks at dinner. Stop drinking large amounts of water at least 3 hours before bed. Always empty your bladder before sleeping. Training your bladder also helps. Go to the bathroom at regular intervals during the day. Gentle exercises like walking and stretching improve circulation, reducing fluid buildup. Do Kegel exercises, tighten and release your pelvic muscles to strengthen bladder control. Maintain a healthy weight, because excess belly fat presses on the bladder. If your legs swell, elevate them for 20 minutes before bedtime. This drains fluid early, so it won't bother you later. Natural remedies can also make a difference. Calming teas like chamomile or peppermint help you relax, but drink them earlier, not right before sleep. Pumpkin seeds contain nutrients that support prostate health. Magnesium-rich foods like leafy greens, nuts, and bananas help relax bladder muscles. A warm compress on the lower belly before bed soothes tension. Stress makes the bladder more active, so practice meditation or deep breathing to relax. Avoid artificial sweeteners because they can irritate the bladder and make urges stronger. Sometimes, though, you must see a doctor. If you ever feel pain or burning, see blood in urine, experience sudden urgency, have swelling in your feet and ankles, or feel extreme thirst, don't ignore it. These may be signs of infection, prostate problems, diabetes, or kidney and heart conditions. Early treatment prevents bigger problems later. Better sleep habits also help. Keep your room cool, dark, and quiet. Avoid heavy meals late at night. Turn off phones and screens an hour before bed. Gentle stretching or yoga can calm your body. Reading, praying, or deep breathing helps you relax. Stick to the same bedtime every night to train your body clock. Avoid long naps in the day, so you feel naturally sleepy at night. So let's wrap this up. The biggest mistake is drinking fluids at the wrong time. But triggers like caffeine, alcohol, salt, spicy foods, and certain medications make it worse. Medical issues like prostate problems, diabetes, and sleep apnea may also be the cause. Lifestyle changes, smart hydration, exercise, bladder training, make a huge difference. Natural remedies like herbal teas, pumpkin seeds, magnesium foods, and relaxation support your bladder health. And if you have warning signs, a doctor can help. The bottom line is this: you don't have to live with poor sleep. By changing small daily habits, you can reduce nighttime bathroom trips, get more deep rest, and wake up fresh. Tonight, try one change. Drink less before bed, skip the late tea, and relax your body. Slowly, your nights will be calmer and your mornings brighter. Better sleep means better health, and it starts with simple steps. Share this with someone you love, because no one should lose sleep to a problem that can be fixed.